Welcome to another Replay Guy Array channel, otherwise known as the ARG channel. Tonight's game is game 2 of the Philadelphia Phillies series. Game 1, a total blowout as the 98 Phillies won 10-0. They had a big 7-run fifth inning and went on to win 10-0. That was Schilling over Carlton. Game 2 tonight features Wayne Twitchell, who is 13-9 with a 2.50 earned run average, against Mark Portugal, who was 10-5 with a 4.44 earned run average. Game is at Veterans Field. It's artificial turf, semi-small to both right-hand and left-hand batters. The 98 Phillies are Sunny and Harmony in the pregame role. Their backup catcher has become an icon only, so should he come into the game, he will be an icon for the game only. He originally was a semi-prospect, so a big upgrade there, and we may see him come in the game depending on how Lieberthal is doing. For the 73 Phillies, they are stormy and they were semi-dissonant, but the pregame role manager's perk came up, and they are now fully dissonant. So they're down 1-0 in the series, and the team is stormy and semi-dissonant. So things are not going well in that locker room. Let's start the lineups here. We have Larry Bower leading off for the 73 Phillies at shortstop. Designated hot batter, Unser playing center field. Schmidt playing third base, batting third. Greg Luzinski, the left fielder, batting fourth. He's a designated cold batter. Followed by Hutton at first base. Montanez at right field, batting sixth. Bob Boone, the catcher, batting seventh. Denny Doyle at second base, batting eighth. Anderson is the DH. Twitchell is a right-hander, and he has the semi-ace and flash qualities. Now for the 98 Phillies, looking to clinch the series here, sweep it. Leading off will be Glanville. He's a designated hot batter, playing center field. Jeffries is in left field, batting second. Scott Rowland, third base, batting third. Lieberthal is catching, batting cleanup. Rico Brogna at first base, batting fifth. Bobby Abreu, the designated cold batter, is playing right field. Lewis, second base, batting seventh. Relaford, shortstop, batting eighth. And followed by Arias, the DH, batting ninth. Mark Portugal is on the mound. He is a semi-workman. He is semi-flash. He does have that nice DB control quality, and he is an icon pitcher. So we are ready to go get this game started. Here in Connecticut, we are facing high winds tonight, stormy weather, so we're hoping we don't have a power failure. Keep your fingers crossed, and we are ready to get game 2 underway here in inning number 1. And the first roll is a 1-4-4. Is Portugal Flash? He is semi-flash. The decided eye says he is flash. And we have a strikeout, and it is looking for a questionable or lenient umpire at home plate. That is not so, and that is going to be a strikeout. Quickly, the umpires for tonight's game from the 73 season is Billy Williams. He is semi-respected. At first base for the 98 season, Jerry Meals, respected, semi-lenient. Second base from the 73 season, John Kibler, he is semi-respected. And at third base from the 98 season, Paul Schreiber, and he is semi questionable. So we have one out, and that will bring up Unser, the designated hot batter. And that is a 3-4-6. Is Unser eager? He is not eager, and that is going to be a walk. So with one out, Unser is on first base. That'll bring Mike Schmidt to the plate. And that is a 1-3-5. A black one means we go to the ballpark chart. Remember, we have an artificial turf surface, and it is semi-small, semi-small for both sides of the plate. So let's see what happens here. It is a 1-1. Is it a grass ballpark? No, it is not. Otherwise, it's an AstroTurf single into center field. An active runner would stretch that into a triple. Well, Schmidt is not active, so it is going to be a base hit to center. And runners are now on first and second with one out. Greg Luzinski coming up. He is the designated cold batter. And that is a 2-3-4. We have runners on base. We are going to the plate drama chart. So the 73 Phillies here trying to get something going in the first inning, and that's a 2-3. Is the catcher Iron? The catcher is not Iron, and it is going to be a ball. So with that, we now go to the umpire chart, and that's the umpire chart with runners on first and second. A 1-2. Strict umpire at second base? No. And other umpires rule the runner is safe at second base. So what happened was a ground ball too short, and Schmidt somehow was able to just slide in to beat the force out at second, and the umpire called him safe. It was a close call, but it's going to be a bases loaded situation now with one out. It's the 73 Phillies who got hammered in game one, 10-0, looking to jump on Mark Portugal. Hutton comes up. A 2-2-6. Is he the cleanup batter? He is not the cleanup batter. He is going to fly out to left. If we have an active runner on third base, he will tag up. Unser is not. So the ball was not hit deep enough. And that is going to be 2 outs. We go to Montanez. 2 outs. Bases loaded. And it's a 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? He is not. Champion or patient for Montanez. He is neither one of those. We have infield drama with the bases loaded here. 5-5. Is the first baseman Iron? First baseman is Brogna. He is not Iron. And it's going to be a routine grounder. Unassisted first. That is going to end the inning. And the 73 Phillies miss an opportunity to take an early lead as we go to the bottom of the first with no score. Bases loaded and one out, and they could not get a run in. Okay, Doug Glanville coming up, leading off. Designated hot water. A 1-2-3. Is he both flash and fresh? He is, and Twitchell is going to strike out Glanville for the first out. One out. Greg Jeffries coming up. 3-5-6. Twitchell is a right-handed batter. Jeffrey is a switch hitter, so the strikeout will not apply there. Utility of sad sack, no. And that's going to be a single down the third baseline for Jeffries. Base hit. Jeffries on first with one out. That will bring up Scott Rowland. A 1-3-6 is Twitchell an ace pitcher. He's a semi-ace. Didn't get the decided eye. He's rolling a whiffer or cold. He's a semi-whiffer, so he did not get the decided eye. We're going to have infield drama. It's a lot of action going on here in the first inning. A 2-5. Second baseman iron. The second baseman is Doyle. He is not iron. And that's going to be a routine bouncer to second. Tosses over to short. Covering. And it's a fielder's choice. We have 2 outs. Lieberthal coming up. A 1-2-6. And that is fresh. And the pitcher is fresh. And Lieberthal lines out to second base. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the second with no score. Both teams with singles in that inning. Leading off for the 73 Phillies, Bob Boone. A 1-1-5. Pitcher is fresh, and Boone is going to pop out to short for out number 1. Doyle comes up. That's another 1-3-6. Is he an ace pitcher? No. Is Doyle a whiffer or cold? No. And again, we're going to the infield drama chart. 3-4. Is the third baseman gold? The third baseman is. Scott Rowland is gold. He makes a diving stop of the ball, gets up from his knees and makes the throw, and Doyle is out. 2 down. The 73 Phillies still looking for their first run in this series. It'll be the number 9 batter now, Anderson. A 2-3-5. Is Anderson eager? He is not, and that is going to be a ground out to second base. So a 1-2-3 inning for Portugal. And we go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rico Brogner coming up. Number 5 batter leading off. A 1-4-5. And that's going to be a ground out to third base. 1 down. Bobby Abreu, designated cold batter. A 2-3-5. Is Abreu eager? He is not. He is going to ground out to second base. That's going to be out number 2. And Lewis comes up. A 2-4-5. Lewis a hero. He is not. And that is going to be a pop out to second base and a 1-2-3 inning for Twitchell. At the end of 2. No score. And starting the top of the third inning, Bauer comes up. And for his at-bat, we're going to the player experience chart. Boa struck out first time up. 5-6. Is he a hot pitcher? Well, at this point, no, he's not considered hot. And we are going to have infield drama. So we've had quite a few infield dramas here in the beginning of the game. That's a 1-4. Is the first baseman Iron? No, he is not. And he is going to make the play by himself. Step on the bag. Brogna retires Boa. 1 out. Unser coming up. Designated hot batter. He walked in the first. A 1-4-5. Not a struggler. And that's going to be a ground out to third. 2 down. That will bring up Mike Schmidt, who singled in the first. 3-4-4. Is it a prospect pitcher? Portugal is not a prospect pitcher. Is Schmidt patient? He is semi-patient. The decided die says yes, and he will walk. So Schmidt is on base for the second time tonight. And with 2 outs, that will bring up Luzinski, the designated cold batter. He ground out to a fielder's choice. 1-1-3. Is he ace or dynamic? He is not. Is Luzinski a slugger? He is not considered a slugger, and he is going to single to center field unless he is a sad sack or home run king. And he is not in this case. That is going to be a base hit for Luzinski. So, with 2 outs, we have runners on first and second. Portugal in a little bit of trouble here. Retired the first 2 batters, and now the next 2 batters have reached. That'll bring up Hutton. A 4-6-6. Is he a control pitcher? Nope, he is not. Home run king or slugger? He is not, and that's going to be a difficult ground out to second base. That is going to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the third. Still no score. For the 98 Phillies, it'll be Desi Relaford leading off. A 3-5-5. Is he a champion? He is not, and he is going to ground out to second base. 1 out. That will bring up Arias, the DH. A 1-3-3. Is Arias a slugger? I don't believe he is. No, he is not. And he flies out weakly to left field for out number 2. Now will bring up Glanville, who struck out his first time. He is a designated hot batter. That is a 2-3-6. Is he DB control or dynamic? No, he's not. Pitcher is not batting, and that is going to be a walk to Glanville. So a 2-out walk. He'll bring up Jeffries. Jeffries singled in the first inning. A 2-3-4, and that's going to be plate drama. And that was a 3-3. Is it a control pitcher? No. It's way outside. Look out. And it is a wild pitch by Twitchell. Glanville goes down to second, and we are now going to the team chemistry chart for Jeffries at bat. A 4-6. Is the pitching team dissonant? They are. The pitcher is distracted, and he allows another walk. So the first 2 batters made outs, and now Twitchell has walked the next 2 batters. And with 2 outs, there are runners on first and second. It's Scott Rowland. A 1-4-5. Is he a struggler pitcher? No, that is going to be a ground out to third base. Going to end the inning. Here at the vet, we have now completed 3 innings, and the score is 0-0. For the 73 Phillies, now it is 12 innings of scoreless ball for them. They're still looking for their first run. Down in the series, they need runs, so they better start producing. Willie Montanez leading off. That is a 2-2-3. Is he wild, no slugger, or utility for Montanez? He is neither one of those, and he is going to single to left field. So a leadoff single for Montanez. Third hit for the 73 Phillies. That is going to bring up Bob Boone. That is a 3-4-6. Is Boone eager? He is semi-eager. The decided die says he is eager. And he is going to fly out to center field. 1 out. Denny Doyle coming up. 0 for 1. A 5-6-6. Does Denny Doyle have a good eye? He does not, and he is going to go down swinging for out number 2. Portugal's second strikeout of the game. That brings up Anderson, a 9-hitter. A 2-3-3. Is he an ace or star pitcher? No. Is Anderson a slugger? He is not, and he is going to fly out to center field. And it's going to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score. Coming up for the 98 Phillies, Lieberthal, Brogna, and Abreu. 2-4-6. Is he a control pitcher? No. Eager or sad sack? Lieberthal is eager, and he is going to pop out to third base. 1 out. Up comes Brogna. A 2-2-4, pitching at home. No. Is he a slugger? Brogna is a slugger, and that is going to be a double to left field. Rico Brogna with a double in the gap. And with 1 out, Brogna stands at second with Bobby Abreu coming up. Designated cold batter and 0 for 1. A 4-5-5. Is he flash? He is flash. It's a strikeout. Unless Abreu has a good eye, he does not. And Abreu goes down swinging. 2 down. That'll bring up Lewis. 3-4-6. Is he eager? Lewis is not eager, and that is going to be a walk. So with 2 outs, there are runners on first and second for Relaford, who is 0 for 1. A 4-4-6. Is he a star pitcher? No. Sad sack, utility, or patient for Relaford? He is neither one of those, and he is going to single to right field. And it's going to be a base hit. Brogner is going to come around and score. Lewis over to third. And Relaford has put the 98 Phillies up 1-0 here. All this starting with 2 out. I'll bring up Arias, the number 9 hitter. And that's a 1-2-4 control pitcher. No. Is he eager? Arias is not eager, and he is going to walk, and the bases are going to be loaded. That is the third batter to reach. So for Glanville, Kutchel will be a semi-struggler here. Glanville walked and struck out. He's the designated hot batter. He has a chance to open this game wide open. Let's see what happens. 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic. He is not. The pitcher is not batting, and that is going to be a walk. And Lewis is going to score. Glanville with the RBI. And now Twitchell is a full struggler trying to get out of this inning. I need more damage. It's a 4-4-6. Is he a star? No. Sad sack utility or patient for Jeffries? No. And that is going to be a base hit to right field. Relaford's going to come in and score. Arias comes in and scores. Glanville over to third. Jeffries' second hit. It's 2 RBIs, and it is now 4-0. Another big inning for the 98 Phillies. And they are going to, 73 Phillies are going to the bullpen. They need to stop this now. Probably went one batter too many. But that's going to be it for Twitchell. Twitchell ends up going 3 2/3 innings. And they are going to bring in new pitcher. Pitching staff is not that good as far as the bullpen is concerned. And it looks like they're going to bring in the number 4 starter, Lonborg. Going to bring in a starting pitcher. Lonborg is a right-hander. He is considered a workman. He is semi-flash, semi-control, and he is an icon pitcher. So Lonborg will be facing Roland. Try and end this inning. And it's a 1-4-5. He is not a struggler. Good thing we moved him out of Twitchell out of it because he would have been a struggler. So the wild pitch would not have happened. And Roland is going to ground out to third to end the inning. But a big inning, a 4-run inning. And at the end of 4, the 98 Phillies lead 4-0. Top of the 5th, Boa 0 for 2. A 4-4-6. Is he a star pitcher? No. Is he a sad sack, utility, or patient? He is a utility, and that is going to be a strikeout. Boa goes down for the second time tonight by strikeout, and that is 1 out. Unser, designated hot batter, is 0 for 1 with a walk. A 1-1-6. Is he fresh? The pitcher is fresh, and that is going to be a strikeout. 2 down as Portugal continues to roll here. Mike Schmidt hit singled and walked, so he's been on base both times. And this is a 3-4-5. Do we have an iron catcher? No. Does Schmidt have a good eye? He does not. And he strikes out. So Portugal strikes the side out in the 5th. And it remains 4-0. 98 Phillies. That extends now. The 73 Phillies have not scored in the 14 innings of this series. Okay, Lonborg still in. He'll be facing Lieberthal. A 1-3-3. Is Lieberthal a slugger? He is not, and he will fly out to left. 1 out. Rico Brogna coming up. He got that last inning going with a double. Scored a run. 3-5-5. Is he a champion? Brogna is not a champion, and he is going to ground out to second base. So Lomborg has retired the first two. 2 outs. Abreu 0 for 2. And that is 4-4-6. A lot of 4-4-6s tonight. Is he a star pitcher? No. Sad sack, utility, or patient for Abreu. He is semi-patient, didn't get the decided eye, and that is going to be a base hit to right field. So a 2-out single for Abreu. And for Lewis, we will go to the player experience chart. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. 4-4. And he is going to walk again. So with 2 outs, Lonborg gives up a single and a walk. And here come the 98 Phillies again. And it'll be Relaford who singled in the fourth and knocked in a run. He is 1 for 2. 115. Is the pitcher fresh? He would be semi-fresh, so he is not. Home run king or sad sack for Relaford? No, he is not. And he is going to double to left field. Abreu is going to score. Lewis will stop at third base. Relaford with his second hit, second RBI. And the score now is 5-0. 98 Phillies. So Lonborg now will be a semi-struggler as 3 batters in a row have reached. 3-4-4. Is he a prospect pitcher? He is not. Is Arias a let's see, patient? Is Arias patient? He is not, and he's going to pop up to second base to end the inning. They do get another run, and at the end of 5, they lead 5-0 as they look to sweep this series. Top of the 6th, because he's still pitching a shutout. We are going to have Portugal still as fresh, kind of a house rule. And that is a 2-3-4. Is it a hot batter? No, Rosinski is considered a cold batter, and he will pop up to third base. 1 out. Still looking for their first run of the series. Hutton up. 0-2. And that is a 1-3-5. An unusual chart. And we are going to go to memorable plays in the field chart. A 2-3. Is the third baseman gold? Scott Rowland is gold. He makes a lunging nab of a well-hit ball, robbing the batter of a base hit. So Scott Rowland's defense once again shining on that line drive. 2 down. That will bring up Martinez, who is 1 for 2. And it's a 1-1-3. Is he ace or dynamic? He is neither. Is Martinez a slugger? He is not. And he is going to pick up his second single of the game. With 2 outs. Martinez on first. So the last couple of innings, the pitchers have gotten the first 2 batters of the inning and then run into trouble. Boone coming up. He is 0 for 2. That is a 4-5-5. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. Didn't get the decided eye. Is Boone a home run king? He is not. And he will ground out to first base unassisted. And that is going to do it for the 73 Phillies. Going to extend their scoreless streak. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Lonborg is staying in the game. And it's a 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is semi-fresh, and that will be the decided die says he is fresh. And they line out to first base. Or second base, excuse me, second base. One out. Anderson up. Oops. Hold on, hold on. We are definitely messing up here. But that scored it in the wrong area. That's Glanville that lined out to second base. Slight hiccup here. So I correct the score sheet. Okay, we're all set. As Glanville hit the line drive to second base for the first out of the sixth inning. That will bring up Jeffries. Jeffries is 2 for 2 with a walk, and he's got 2 RBIs. And it's a 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Not this time. The decided die says no. Jeffries is not a sad sack, and he is going to get his third single of the night. He is now 3 for 3. And we are going to go to the baseball now chart for Roland, who is 0 for 3. 3-6. Is he a cold pitcher? He is considered cold because he gave a base hit to the last batter, and that is going to be a base hit to left field, and Jeffries is going to scoot over to third base. We have runners on first and third. With one out. Lieberthal coming up. And that's a 1-2-3. Both flash and fresh. He is semi-fresh and semi-flash. It's decided I says yes he is. And Lonborg with the strikeout. 2 outs with runners on first and third. Rico Brogan out 1 for 3 with a double. 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic. He is not. Sad sack, utility, or patient for Brogna. He is neither one of those, and he singles to center field. Jeffries comes in and scores. Roland goes to third, and it is now 6-0 as the 98 Phillies starting to pour it on. They won yesterday 10-0, and it looks like they are going to be moving on here. 2 outs for Lonborg. A 2-5-5. Is he a star pitcher? No. Is Abreu a home run king? He is not, and he will fly out to left field. Another run in. And at the end of 6, the 98 Phillies lead 6-0. Top of the 7th, Denny Doyle leading off. And that's a 1-2-5. Is he a struggler pitcher? No. Is Doyle patient? He is not. He is going to ground out to second base. 1 out. I'll bring up Anderson. That is a 2-3-4. And that's going to be a pop out to third base. Portugal looking really good here. Out number two, facing Bauer, who is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, a 3.36. Acer dynamic. He is not sad sack, utility, or patient for Bauer. He is a utility, and he strikes out for the third time. Got the hat trick, and just like that, it is 6-0 going to the bottom of the seventh. As the 73 Phillies now have gone 16 innings in this series without scoring a run. Gonna have a new pitcher in for the 73 Phillies, and they are going to bring in Mike Wallace. He is a left-handed pitcher, and he's got the semi-star and semi-flash quality, and he's a semi-prospect pitcher. So he'll be facing Lewis, his first batter. Lewis 0 for 1. He has walked twice and scored a run. A 1.46. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. The decided I says yes. It's a strikeout unless Lewis has a good eye, and he does not. So Wallace comes in and strikes out his first batter. 1 out. Desi Relaford up 2 for 3. A run scored and 2 RBIs. 3.56. Relaford is a hitter, so that's not going to apply. Utility of sad sack. No, and that's going to be a base hit for Relaford. His third hit of the game. He is 3 for 4. Hit number 10 for the 98 Phillies. And the number 9 batter, Arias, 0 for 2 with a walk, unscored. 1, 2, 3, both flash and fresh. He is semi-fresh. Didn't get the decided eye. It's going to be a ground out to short. And that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. And we go to the top of the eighth. Score, the 98 Phillies lead 6-0. Portugal comes in. He is now going to be semi-fresh for the next 2 innings. It's facing Unser, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. A 1-2-3. Is he flash and fresh? Well, he's semi-flash, but he didn't get the decided eye. Going to be a ground out to short. 1 out. Portugal has only given up 3 hits in this game. Schmidt has one of them. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. A 4.46. Is he a star pitcher? No. Sad sack, utility, or patient for Schmidt. He is a semi-sad sad sack. Decided eye says yes. And that is a strikeout of Schmidt. 2 down. And that will bring up Luzinski, who is 1 for 3. A 2.26 with a decided, and he got hit by the pitch. Luzinski is hit by the pitch with 2 outs. So again, get the first 2 batters and put the next guy on. It's been kind of a habit of Portugal in this game. It's either 1, 2, 3 innings or a little bit of struggle for the other innings. But overall, with a 6-0 lead, it really doesn't matter. Hutton comes up, 2 outs. A 1.66. Is he a workman? He's a semi-workman, but he didn't get the decided eye. Is Hutton a whiffer? He is not. He is going to ground out to third to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the eighth. The score remains 6-0. Glanville will be coming up to lead off the 8th inning. He has walked twice And he's 0 for 2, and we are at the player experience chart for his at bat. A 3-6. Is it a prospect pitcher? Wallace is a prospect pitcher. And that is going to be a deep drive to the outfield, and Glanville is standing at second with a double. Glanville picks up his first hit of the game. That will bring up Jeffries, who is been on base all 4 times. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. He's scored a run, 2 RBIs, and he has walked. Triple sixes. Oh boy, this is going to be huge. Is Jeffries a sad sack? He is not. We have deep drive glove chart. And we get a 4, and that is way back. It is out of here. A home run for Jeffries. His 4th hit of the game. His 4th RBI of the game. And that is just about going to do it for the 73 Phillies. They lost yesterday 10-0, and then down 8-0. We go to Scott Rowland, who is 1 for 4. A 1-4-6. Is he flash? Semi flash? Didn't get the decided eye. Is Rowland a champion? He is not a champion, and he will ground out to second base for out number 1. Lieberthal comes up, and actually they are going to bring in Estella. Estella is going to come in. Remember, he's now an icon for this game. Picks up that extra quality. They're going to give him an opportunity to get an at bat in this 8-0 game. And that's a 1-3-4. Gold catcher. No, is he a champion batter? He is not. We have outfield drama. It's a 4-6. Is a left fielder iron? It's Luzinski. He is iron, semi-iron. The decided eye says yes, and he can't make the play. And Estella is going to get a pinch hit single. So Estella is on with 1 out. And for the next batter, we are going to the team chemistry chart. A 1-5 is the pitching team harmony. They are not. And that is going to be a bloop single for Brogna, who picks up his 3rd hit of the game. So runners on first and second, and it's 8-0 blowout. And Abreu comes up. He is 1 for 4. And that's a 1-4-5. Is he a struggler? No. And that's going to be a ground out to third base. It will be a 5-4-3 double play. And that will end the inning. 2 more runs come in, and at the end of 8, it is 8-0. The 98 Phillies. 3 outs away from going to the next round. Mark Portugal comes out for inning number 9, facing Montanez, who is 2 for 3. He has 2 of the 3 team hits, and it's a 1-3-4. Gold catcher. No. Is it champion batter? No. We have outfield drama. And that's a 3-4. Is a left fielder iron. 4, and they are not, and that's going to be a fly out to left, 1 out. So bring up Bob Boone, 0 for 3. And that's a 1-3-4. Gold catcher again. No, he's not a champion. And we're going to go to outfield drama again. Back to back. Is the right fielder iron? No, Abreu is gold. And that's going to be a fly out. 2 outs, 1 out away from a complete game shutout. Schilling won yesterday 10-0. Portugal looking to win today 8-0. It's a 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic. He is neither. Side sack, utility, or patient for Doyle. He is neither one of those, and he is going to single to left field. So hit number 4 on the night. The 73 Phillies, but with 2 outs, they need 8 runs to tie this game. Highly improbable. Anderson comes up. A 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? No, he is not. Champion or patient for Anderson? He is neither. We have infield drama. And it is a 3-6. Is the third baseman gold? Well, Scott Rowland is gold, and he takes the crazy bouncing ball and makes the play to end the game. The final score is the 1998 Phillies sweeping the series 8-0 here. Sweep the series 2 games to none. Did not give up a run in this series. 73 Phillies just did not have their hitters, just went cold. Faced Schilling and Portugal, and both of them pitched just unbelievable. The 98 Phillies win the game 8-0. They had 8 runs, 14 hits, and no errors. 73 Phillies had no runs, 4 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher, of course, is Portugal. The losing pitcher was Twitchell. So once again, the final score 8-0 for the 98 Phillies. And they move on to the next round. We will be back tomorrow with a series in the American League. I'm not sure which series that's going to be, uh, but we will be back tomorrow for another series as we're getting closer to ending the first round of this tournament. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good one. Bye.